Hello and welcome. So given that the center of a certain circle is negative 2, 7, and the circle is tangent to the y-axis, find the equation. Well, first off, in order to do that, we have to know that the general equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals your radius squared. Alright, so once we know that, then we can start filling in a little bit of this information here. First off, we're given something really important, and that's that point right there. We're told the center of a circle, which, if you're unaware, the center of a circle is h comma k, which it's the same h and k you see in that equation there. So if our center is negative 2, 7, that means our h is negative 2, k is our 7, and we can just plug that right into our equation. So we have x minus our h, negative 2, plus our y minus our k, which is 7, equals our radius squared. Now, right here, guys, what's subtracting a negative? What is that the equivalent to? A positive, addition, right? So you have x plus 2 right there. Alright, so now we need to find our radius, and how we do that is the second piece of information that we have our circle tangent to the y-axis. So first off, let's graph it. Right, let's see what this is actually doing. And in order to do that, we kind of have to understand what tangent means for a hot second. Tangent essentially means that it touches or intersects with another object once. Exactly once, not twice or anything more. It has to hit once. So for example, if you have a circle and it's tangent to the y-axis, that means that we have a circle that's touching our y-axis in one place. That's it, right? It could also be possible that the circle's on this side. That doesn't matter. You just care that it's hitting once. All right. So in order for that to happen, let's graph this out. We know the circle center is at negative 2, 7, so have left 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, circle center. Okay, now what we need to figure out is we need to figure out the radius. Well, we do know that the y-axis is what it's tangent to, meaning that your circle is gonna touch this y-axis, right? And it's gonna be doing something like that. Okay. Well, how do we know the radius exactly? Well, think about it this way. If this is a negative 2, what x value is the y-axis at? It has to be at 7. It has to be, right? Wait, sorry. The y-coordinate is at 7. But the x value of the y-axis is at 0, right? Because it's 0, 0 right there. It's your origin. Okay, that means that you haven't moved left or right at this intersection point. And you know that it's going to be a straight shot right there from negative 2 up to 0 on your x's, so that's a distance of 2. And that's what your radius is. Your radius is 2, which means your radius squared is 4. Now, how exactly did we know that the circle was here? Well, think about it this way. If you have a circle and it's like tangent to the x-axis, right? That means it has to touch the x-axis, and it's not going to touch at some weird angle. It's going to be the really, really nice point. Let me draw an automated circle, right? So if we have something that's tangent to the x-axis, right, it can't hit right there or anything else that's not a nice point in the circle, because then you'd have it hit multiple times that went up and down, right? So as it hits only one place, it's going to be the exact distance from center to whatever axis you have, x or y. Okay, so if our distance from our center to the axis is 2, the radius is 2, right? Let's say, for example, if this was the point at, I don't know, 10, negative 4, right? And if this is our x-axis, then this has to be a distance of 4 because this is at 10, comma 0, right? What's the distance from 4 to 0? That's 4, right? Sorry, negative 4 to 0 is a distance of 4, okay? So that would be more or less kind of finding that last piece of information. And once you know your radius squared, that's just plugging it right in. So that means that we have x plus 2 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals your radius squared, which we said was 4. And that's it. In this case, you'd be done. Nothing else to worry about. And that's it. Thanks for watching.